Westworld is a television series made by HBO and the brother of Christopher Nolan, and it is based on the 1973 Western sci-fi classic directed and written by Michael Crichton, the same guy who made Jurassic Park. So, it is a pretty interesting concept and a really great idea. It's a theme park, a Western theme park, where the guests can come and they can start living their Western fantasies. They can go to the brothel, they can go to the Indians, they can start shootouts, they can be sheriffs. It's a very cool concept, and this world is lived by androids. But one day things start going a little bit to shit, and in this television series we follow different characters. We have, for example, Evan Rachel Wood and James Marsden, who are two androids of this place that have a relationship. You have Anthony Hopkins and the entire team that's working on this theme park, and he is the creator. And you also have Ed Harris as a very creepy and disturbing man in black, and we don't know anything about him, so it's going to be one of those maybe season finale reveals, possibly. But I have to say, I don't want to spoil this first episode, and I'm gonna try to review, if I can, every other episode as soon as they come out. And I will try to add spoilers, but since this is the first episode, I think you should check it out for yourselves. Compared to another more famous HBO show, this one takes a lot more risks. It's a little bit more of a niche genre, the Western nowadays, and adding sci-fi into it with androids and philosophical questions, it might be a little bit hard for most generic audiences. Not that they can't understand it, but if you want something a little bit more lighthearted, fun and enjoyable and straightforward in a way, this probably isn't for you. It's not as violent as Game of Thrones, at least not right now. There is some violence, there is some blood, a little bit of gore here and there, but nothing too brutal so far. But I still have high hopes for this show. The music by Ramin Djawadi was great, the cinematography is excellent as well, and this feels like a real world, which is great. So honestly, go watch this first episode, the pilot, because I think this has the potential of becoming one of the best shows on television, and we don't have that many Western TV shows. We've had Deadwood, we've had Hell on Rails or something like that with AMC, but it was more in the older times that we had television shows like The Lone Ranger, but nowadays it's become, unfortunately, a niche genre. So go check out Westworld. I think it's worth your time. It's a little bit more hard to follow, it requires a little bit more attention than something like Game of Thrones, but it's definitely worth your time if you want something a little bit different from your TV show. So stay tuned for next week with a heavy spoiler-filled review of the second episode. But still, guys, have you seen the pilot of Westworld? Have you actually seen the original movie? Tell me in the comments below. Thanks guys for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.